Good morning! Morning everyone, morning Instagram, morning Facebook. Thank you all for joining me here yet again for a nice yoga session. I hope that most of you have managed to set your mats up outside, so you're getting some fresh air, getting some sunshine for today's practice. Anyone who's just joining me, this is going to be a nice gentle session today, so we're going to work on releasing through the joints. So Pawanmuktasana is a style of yoga which is called air releasing postures. So the belief is that we accumulate stress and tension in our joints in the form of air, and the aim with this series is to rotate through the joints, release the air, and consequently release any tension that we may be holding in those areas. So with that, we will get started. So if you all want to come to the center of your mat, anyone with knee or hip issues, or pretty much everyone today to be honest, grab yourself one or two cushions, and we're going to be sitting on these to start the class. Popping that down onto your mat and sitting down on your mat. So you'll see that I've got my mat lengthwise. I recommend, however, that you have your mat facing towards the camera, so nice and long as opposed to set up across. Most of the postures we do today are going to be seated or kneeling. It's quite a low practice, and we will be facing forwards for most of the class. So I will demonstrate them facing forward, sitting on my mat, but for the rest of you, keep your mat facing towards the camera so that you can release and see the camera easily. So as we do with all our classes, we will begin with just centering the breath, centering our focus. So sitting on your cushions, any position that is comfortable for you, relaxing down through the knees, relaxing through the shoulders. You can lessen the degree of the bend in the knees if that feels better for you, or you could also be in a kneeling position. Softening the eyes down, beginning to focus on your breath. Inhale deeply through the nose, feel the breath travel down to the belly. And exhale deeply through the nose, feel the breath release. Inhale through the nose, feel the belly fill with air, feel it rise. And exhale through the nose, feel the air traveling out of the body and feel a sense of release. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose. Throughout today's practice, I want you to really focus on every move that we perform. So each time that your mind starts to wander, try to bring it right back to the movement that your body is creating. Try to focus on how that movement feels. Try to seek to find the tensions. Feel which areas of your body are particularly tight, or be grateful and acknowledge the areas that are quite loose or quite flexible. So today's Sankalpa is just going to be yourself, focusing on your own body, how the movements feel, where you wish you could gain a little bit more freedom and release, or possibly where you wish you could gain a little more strength or opening. Flickering the eyes open, continue to breathe deeply in through the nose and out through the nose for the duration of today's class. Now you can leave the cushion underneath the hips if you like, or you can remove it. We are going to stay in a seated position for the first 10 minutes of the class as we work into our releasing postures. So keeping the hips on the cushion, I want you to extend your legs out in front of you. Try to sit tall from the sit bones through to the shoulders. So we're trying to sit with a nice long spinal position rather than collapsing down through the spine. Now this is one thing that sounds quite easy, but for a lot of people it really isn't. If you're tight through the hips, if you've got issues with the lower back, or if you spend a lot of time sitting on the computer and have a bit of a kyphosis, it can be quite difficult to draw a nice tall straight spine and lengthen with nice long straight legs. We're going to point the toes long, stretch them as far away from you as you can, and then flex the toes back, squeezing the quads, engaging them so that the heels lift slightly off the floor. Exhale, flex, point the toes, reach them long. And inhale, flex the toes back towards you, engage the quads, draw the belly in. Exhale, point the toes, stretch them long. And inhale, pull the toes back, lift the heels off the floor. We're going to turn this into a circle now, so point through the toes and start to draw circles in opposite directions. Toes touch in the center. Nice big circles with your feet through the ankles. So in Pawanmuktasana, air releasing postures, most of them form a circular pattern or a circular movement. So this is believed to release any of the air that is trapped in the joint, any of the air that is creating tension in that joint. Pause in the center. Now opposite direction. Now if you've got stiffness or tension, you may start to feel the muscles really working in the lower back. So it is those muscles down by the sides of your lumbar spine that work to keep you in this strong upright position. If they're weak, you may find that you're starting to collapse through the lumbar and roll forward through your thoracic spine, creating those kyphos shoulders. Really focus on opening them up, stretching the shoulder blades back and together, broadening across the chest as we draw those nice big circles through the ankles. Holding in the center. Draw the left knee up and towards you, taking hold of either the shin or the back of the thigh. Again, reset your spine, sit nice and tall. Now we start to draw nice big circles through the hip joint. Drawing the knee into the chest, allowing it to open to the side, allowing it to float to the front. Try to stay tall in the spine, try not to collapse. Opening up through the hip, drawing a nice big anti-clockwise circle to start. Inhale and exhale deeply in and out through the nose. Holding in the center, we draw in the opposite direction. Nice big circles through the hips. One more big circle here. Now taking the right foot, you want to place it on top of the left knee. Interlock your fingers with your toes. Now this is something that you'll see children do a lot. As adults we rarely do. Creating that connection between the hand and the foot. Now holding on, gripping onto the foot, I want you to start to draw circles. Forced circles through the ankle, using your strength in the forearm and the wrist. Interlocked fingers, use the strength of the arm to really push that ankle into a new range of motion. And drawing a circle in the opposite direction now. Now you may hear a little bit of crunching through the ankle. This is that air releasing out of the joint. You may start to feel the toes clunking and clicking as well. And this is all completely normal and what you would expect in Pawanmuktasana. and release. Last one on this side, keeping the foot on top of opposite knee. We want to take hold of the foot and the knee. Now we start to draw circles again, pulling that thigh in towards us and then sending it away. Keeping a nice tall spine, opening up through the hip as well as the glute. You should feel a little bit in this position. Inhale as you draw the knee towards you and exhale as you send it away. Holding at the top, and we draw circles in the opposite direction. Bring your mind to the joints that you are working and releasing. Think of the hips. Think of how the hips feel. You may also be experiencing a lack of strength in the arms with this movement. A little bit of extra tension in the shoulders. And release, taking that foot out nice and long in front of us, pointing through the toes, flexing through the ankles. One more time, pointing through toes and flexing through the ankles. Rest the feet onto the ground. Picking up the left leg now, drawing the knee in towards the chest. Reset the spine, sit nice and tall. Again, option to hold the front of the shin or the back of the thigh, allowing a lesser degree in that knee bend. We start to draw circles. Draw the knee in towards you and allow it to open out to the side, releasing to the front. Inhale, squeeze that knee in. Exhale, drawing a circle around to the front, working through that hip. Inhale through nose and exhale through the nose. Other direction now. Really focus on broadening your range of movement here. Squeeze the knee in tight against the chest and use your exhale to float that knee out in as broad a circle as you can. Last one here. Holding in the center. Placing left foot on top of right thigh. Allow the knee to hang down. Taking fingers, interlocking them with the toes. Gripping hold of that foot. Start to draw circles, nice big circles with the ankle. Hear the popping and the clicking as you release all of the air, all of the tension out through the toes and the ankle joint. We seldom pay much attention to our feet and our ankles, and yet they are what bears our body weight, gets us through every single day, every movement, every trip to the fridge, every trip to the toilet. Sitting up, standing down, our feet carry us the entire time. Other direction. Bring a little bit of attention and a little bit of focus to your ankle. Send it some love as you inhale and exhale. Release. Final one, taking hold of the foot, taking hold of the knee, so you are supporting the entire shin here. Inhale, draw that knee towards you, and exhale, allowing it to draw into a nice big circle. Think of the hip here, so you shouldn't feel any tension in the knee or the ankle now. That's why we're supporting them with the hands. Use your arm strength to pull the knee in. Exhale to send it away. Try to really release out through your hip. And other direction. Exhale, send it out into a nice big arc. Inhale, draw it in nice and close. One more circle here, guys. Inhale and exhale, releasing down. Placing that foot down on the floor. Heels and toes touch. Hands down on the mat. Lengthen up, stand tall through the spine. point the toes, flex the calves, draw the stomach in as slightly we arch through the back, lifting chest, stretching out through those ankles. And release. Now, option to keep the legs out long in front of you to continue working into the lower back muscles and the core as we sit tall. Otherwise, you can draw those legs back into a seated, comfortable seated position, whatever degree of knee bend you need. Add a cushion under the hips if you're feeling any strain or tension in the knees. I'm going to continue working through the core and the back, sitting up nice and tall, stomach is drawn in, abs are engaged. Lengthening the arms out long in front of you, we begin to draw circles with the wrists. Sending your focus through to your wrists. Inhale and exhale strongly. Try to draw as large a circle as you can. And other direction, nice big circles all the way around. Release. Flex your left fingers back towards the face. Take hold with the right palm and draw the fingers back towards you. Lock your elbow out, push the palm away, flex back through those fingers, stretching the forearms, stretching the wrist. Inhale and exhale, release into the wrist. Inhale, pull a little further, and exhale, release. Allow the fingers to hang towards the floor. Taking hold of the fingers with opposite palm, draw those fingers back towards the elbow. Your shoulders are relaxed, your spine is straight. Nice deep inhale and exhale, sending your focus through to your wrist. Other side. Flexing the fingers back towards the forearm. Take hold of the right hand with the left, drawing it back towards you. Straighten up through the spine, engage your core. Inhale through to the wrist and exhale, release. Inhale through to the forearm as you stretch and exhale to release. One more, inhale through to the wrist, exhale, release. Fingers to floor, taking hold. We begin to stretch again through that forearm. Inhale deeply through the nose, exhale deeply through the nose. Continue stretching here. Let me check that message quickly, guys. Keep on stretching forearm. Hi, Paula. Inhale up, guys. Last exhale. Pull a little further and release. Taking both hands now to your shoulders. Relax the head. Relax the shoulders down. As you inhale, we lift the elbows up, drawing them up by the sides of the head. As we exhale, we open the chest, we draw a nice big circle all the way around, elbows come to touch in front. Inhale, lifting up, opening, exhale, drawing a big circle all the way around to touch. Work with your own breath here, guys. Inhaling up and exhaling down. Feel the opening, feel the rotations through the shoulder. You may hear some clunking in the shoulders here if you've got some tension, some knots. This is a really good exercise to do when you are stuck working on the computer for a long period of time. Just take a break. Take 6 deep breaths in each direction. Inhale up and exhale. exhale down. Elbows in against the sides, other direction now. We inhale as we lift up at the back, open the chest, and we exhale, allow those elbows to sink down to the front. Inhale, squeeze your shoulder blades as you lift the elbows high, and exhale, soften them down to the front. 2 more breaths here, guys. Feel that nice big rotation through the shoulders. Exhaling down, and last one. Inhale, floating them up all the way, and exhale, releasing them down. Releasing hands down, palms to the thighs. Straightening up through the spine, lengthening sternum to ceiling, crown of the head to the sky. Inhale deeply through to the belly, and exhale deeply through the nose. Finishing with our neck. As we inhale, we begin to drop the chin down towards the chest. Exhale. Inhale, slowly peeling the head all the way up to the right side. And exhale, hanging it back down through center. Nice big semicircle. Inhale, lifting up, looking over left shoulder. And exhale as we hinge down through center. Drawing a nice half circle with your chin. Close down your eyes if that feels good for you. Make sure you're not collapsing through the spine, so we still have our nice, tall, flat back. Exhale, chin to chest. One more on each side. Inhale. And exhale to the chest. Left side, inhaling up over shoulder, and exhale, chin to chest, holding here. As we inhale, we lift the chin, we lift the eye gaze, we allow the head to hang back. And exhale, floating the head forwards, drawing the chin to the chest. Inhale, lifting the chin, allowing the head to hang heavy, dropping back, and exhale. Heavy head, chin leads all the way down to chest. One more time, guys. Inhale, opening chest, allow that head to drop back, hang back. And exhale, chin all the way down to the chest. Now very slowly we do one complete circle in each direction. Chin to chest. As we inhale, draw the chin to right shoulder. Draw the chin up to the sky, and exhale, chin to left shoulder, chin to chest. Other direction. Inhale, chin to left shoulder, chin lifts to the sky, and exhale, chin to right shoulder, chin to the chest. Lifting the eye gaze, reset the spine, draw belly button through to the spine, roll shoulders back and down. Take right hand to left ear over the top of your head. Inhale, lift through the chest, and as you exhale, allow the weight of your right elbow to draw your right ear towards the right shoulder. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose. Note that we're not pulling on the head here. This is a very gentle stretch. It's just the weight of the elbow that's drawing your head to the side. Inhale up to the top and exhale right hand down to the thigh. Inhale, left hand comes up. taking hold of right ear. And as you exhale, allow the weight of the left elbow to draw your ear towards the left shoulder. Inhale and exhale. One more time, guys. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, release head to center. Palm comes down to the thighs. Draw your legs in to a cross-legged position. Adjust the sit bones if you need. We're going to do a seated cat and cow. Take hold of the knees. As you inhale, push the chest through. Push the chest open to the sky. Lift the eye gaze. As you exhale, tuck the chin. Roll the spine. C-curve your back. Look down at your belly button and pull away from the knees. Inhale, puff the chest through, roll the shoulders back, lift the chin, and exhale, tuck chin to chest, roll the spine, C-curve your back. 2 more here, working in time with your breath. Feel that opening to the front, feel the squeeze through the upper back. Exhale, push away from the knees, feel your lower back release as it expands. Last round here, inhale, floating through, lifting chest. And exhale, tucking chin, tucking under with the tailbone. Releasing to center. We're going to come over onto hands and knees now, guys. So release the cushion or cushions from underneath your hips. Rolling yourself over onto a kneeling position. Knees directly under the hips, hands directly under the shoulders. Now going back to our circles, we want some nice organic movement here. Push the hips back to the heels. And then send the left shoulder wide over the left wrist. Draw the chest to the front of the room. And send the hips back to the heels. So we're opening through the hips, opening through the shoulders. Allow your hips to twist and turn. Allow your tailbone to tuck, your belly to hang. Take whatever movement really feels good for your body here. As I mentioned at the start of the class, we are looking for tensions, we're looking for tightness, and we're looking for what feels good for us today. You may drop into the shoulders more. You may arch up through the spine as you sit back. Or you may find that you just want a really small controlled circle today. You may want to focus more on sitting back onto the heels, keeping the tension out of the hands and out of the wrists. Or focus on lengthening through those wrists, creating a little bit of extra pressure. Other direction, guys. Make sure you're breathing, inhaling as you come forward. Exhaling as you sit back. 3 more circles on this time. Add in that organic movement. Allow the shoulders to dip and rise. Allow the hips to twist and sway. Last circle here. And release. Walking the hands back towards the knees. Bringing the knees to touch. Softening the feet onto the floor and sitting back onto the heels. Walking the hands up the thighs. Now if this is too much for you, if you can't sit on the heels, place several cushions underneath the hips. So you can take those feet much wider. bringing the cushions between the feet so that you can sit on top of the cushions, taking the tension out of the ankles. Otherwise, focus on sitting back onto your feet, pressing the hip bones, pressing the sit bones down onto the heels. Inhale, lift the right arm up. And exhale, drawing a big circle, looking back and down towards the floor, sweeping fingers by the floor. Inhale, follow the hand with your eye gaze, reach back, look back, stretch back, exhale, sweeping by the floor. Inhale, stretch up, looking at the fingers, slight arch through the back, twist as you look back, and exhale, floating by the floor. One more circle here. Inhale, stretch up, reach up, look back, and exhale, release the hand to the floor. Other direction. Inhaling, look back at the fingers, open the chest, reach to the ceiling, and exhale, float the arm forward. Inhale, looking back, reaching back, opening, stretching, and exhale, release. One more circle here. Inhale, stretch back, lifting up, reaching up, and exhale, float the hand to the floor. Other side. Inhale, lift the left hand, up by the ear, look at the fingers, and exhale, reach back, brush the fingers by the floor. Work in time with your own breath here, guys. Do try to slow your breath down as much as you can. But you really want to have one inhalation and one exhalation per circle. Inhale up, stretch, exhale down, release. Last circle here. Inhale up, stretch, and exhale down, release. Feel that twisting, that rotation through the lower back. Other direction. Note that my back is nice and flat here. I'm not collapsing down through shoulders, not releasing those muscles in the lower back. Inhale, looking back, reaching back, stretching back, and exhale, float the arm down to the front. 2 more circles here. Inhale, look back, stretch back, reach back, and exhale, floating down. Last one, guys. Inhale, stretch back, look back, reach back, and exhale, floating the hand down to the mat. Final one. As you inhale, open the chest, reach the fingers back behind you. And as you exhale, soften the hands down to the thighs. Other direction. Inhale, stretch forward, puff the shoulder blades, reach up, open the chest, and exhale, arch the back, float the arms all the way down to the thighs. One more in each direction. Sending the arms back as you inhale, open the chest, squeeze the shoulder blades, reach up, and exhale, float the palms to the thighs. Inhale, stretch forward, feel the upper back puff. And exhale, open the chest, float the arms all the way back and down. Release. We're going to come over onto our backs now, guys. So walk yourself to the front of your mat, rolling over onto hips, lying down, back on the floor, feet on the floor. Slowly roll yourself down. Now we've been doing this each day, so you can still hold the legs if you like. Otherwise, challenge option is to keep the arms lifted, tuck the chin, tuck the belly, and roll down as slowly as you can. One vertebrae at a time, all the way down to the floor. We're going to work into our bridge series today, so draw the heels closer to the hips. Tuck the tailbone under, imprint your lower spine. Allow the hands to hang down by the sides of the mat. So we're going to incorporate some gentle back bending into the end of our practice today. Tuck your chin to your chest. As you inhale, slowly start to peel one vertebrae at a time, lifting the hips high, opening up across the chest. As you exhale, lowering down one vertebrae at a time, rolling the hips to the floor. Inhale, tuck the tailbone, lift the hips, drive through the heels, squeeze the glutes on, and exhale, rolling from the top of the back, one vertebrae at a time, tailbone touches last. Inhale, once again, work in time with your own breath, and exhale, rolling all the way down. 2 more times. Inhale, tuck the tailbone, lift the hips, puff the chest. Exhale, rolling down through spine. 1 more time. Inhale, tucking hips, rolling up, lifting hips high. And exhale, releasing spine to the floor. We're coming back up now, guys. Inhale, tuck the hips, lift the hips, rolling up, lifting high, we hold. Heels press down strongly into the floor, glutes are switched on, tummy is drawn in. Now, unlike Pilates, where we tend to drop through the ribs, the floating ribs, and we flatten the upper back to the floor, our Pilates bridge. With yoga, we lift the belly button, we squeeze the shoulder blades together, and we puff up through the chest. So this is preparing us for our wheel or our inversion back bend. I want you to roll your shoulders underneath your upper back. If you can, interlock the fingers together underneath the back and press them down into the floor. Now, if you're feeling that this is a little bit strong on the lower back, you need to focus on strengthening your glutes. And bridge is a very, very low impact way to do this. Otherwise, you can take the option of using the hands to support your hips or support your lower back here. If you have yoga blocks or firm cushions, you can also stack them beneath the lower back and the tailbone here to hold you up in this position whilst you build your strength. If you've managed to roll the shoulders under, your chin is tucked into your chest, we're going to release the shoulders out now. Inhale, lift the hips, and exhale, slowly roll down one vertebrae at a time, lowering the tailbone to the floor, drawing the knees in towards the chest, squeezing them in. Allow the feet to hang so they're not flexed, they're relaxed. Back to our Pawanmuktasana, air releasing. As you inhale, draw knees in tight against the chest. As you exhale, start to draw an anti-clockwise circle with the knees. Inhale, squeeze them in. And exhale, send them away, drawing a nice big opening circle. Allow your back to rock from side to side here. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, release. Holding in center, opposite direction. As you inhale, draw the knees around to the left side, squeeze to chest, and exhale, opening out to the right side, drawing nice big circles in the opposite direction. Inhale, squeeze, and exhale, release. It doesn't matter if you can't get your knees all the way into your chest here, guys. Just bring them in as tight as you can. The aim is just to create that pressure in the hip joint and then release the pressure in the hip joint. This can be supported by your hands. Use your hands to draw the circles if you need. These could be tiny little circles with the back remaining on the floor, or great big circles if you've got a lot of opening through your hips. Releasing to center. Take hold of the backs of the thighs, push your heels up to the floor, separate your feet to hip distance and flex the toes back towards the face. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose. We begin to draw those circles again with the ankles. Now if you need to keep supporting your legs to keep them up here, please do so. Keep hold with the hands. Otherwise, option to extend the arms and draw circles with the wrists at the same time. Note your knees don't need to be locked out here. So if you've got tight hamstrings, you can keep a bend in those knees, dropping the knees in towards the chest. Otherwise, work on lengthening and engaging those lower back muscles. Other direction, guys, nice big circles. You should feel a beautiful release through the calves here as you point through the toes. Feel the calves stretch. As you flex, feel the calves release. Release. Final posture for today's class. Draw your knees in towards your shoulders. We're going into happy baby. Now this is quite an advanced pose if you are tight through the hips. So the final position, aim is to take the palms of your hands and place them against the soles of your feet. So advanced option is over the top of the toes, pressing down onto the soles, drawing the knees into your armpits, lost my word there, and dropping the tailbone down to the floor. So note there's no gap in my lower back and the floor. My shoulders are down against the ground, they're not lifted, and my elbows are tucked in against my knees. Now this is the final or the advanced position here if you do have open hips. Options. Take hold of the shins, flex the toes back towards you and just bend into the knees as much as you can. Option. Bring the feet closer. Try to take hold of the outside edge of the foot or the ankles, keeping the elbows inside the knees. If you can reach your ankles, try to push the knees wide using your elbows and you'll feel a beautiful stretch through the hips here. So whichever position you have managed, you may be here with the knees bent, flex the toes back. You may have hold of your shins, pulling toes back, ankles, pressing knees out wide, edges of the feet, pull the knees down and focus on dropping your tail to the ground, or tops of the feet, draw the elbows down, draw the knees down into the armpits, flatten the back, drop the shoulders down. Focus on long, slow inhalations and exhalations and start to rock gently from side to side if that feels right for you. You can remain in that static position if you're feeling enough tension and stress on those joints and on those muscles already. Otherwise, we can get a bit creative with this. Lengthening through legs, creating an organic movement once again, whatever feels right for you. You may wag your hips from side to side. You may lengthen and bend into the knees, opening and closing through the shoulders, drawing circles, stretching and bending. One last inhalation here, guys, and exhale, release the feet down to the floor. Heels and toes on the floor, arms out by the sides. Inhale, and as you exhale, allow the knees to drop over to the right side of the mat. Allow the hips to open, to soften, to release. Inhale and exhale. With the next inhalation, draw your knees back up to the center. And as you exhale, allow the knees to drop down to the left side of the mat. Ensure that your right shoulder remains in contact with the mat. It's not lifting off. If the shoulder is lifting, bring the knees a little higher back off the floor. Don't allow them to drop completely. Inhale your thoughts through to your hips or potentially your lower back. Send the breath to the area where you're feeling this stretch the most. Allow each exhalation to soften and release those muscles. Release that tightness. With your next inhalation, return the knees up to the ceiling. And now we add a little bit of a flow. Inhale, center. Exhale over to the right side. Inhale through center. And exhale over to the left side. Continue moving in time with your own breath. Feel that rotation. Feel that twisting and opening through the lower back and the hips. One more round here, guys. One last breath wherever you are. Inhale, return the knees to center. And exhale, stretch them long on the floor. Allow the toes to drop out to the sides. Bring the arms down by the sides of your body. As you inhale, I want you to stretch with the fingers. Point the toes, reach them long, engage your calves, your thighs, your glutes, your core, your upper arms, stretch, and exhale, release. Deep breath in and out. Again, inhale, reach with the fingers, point the toes, squeeze your glutes, suck your stomach in, engage all of your muscles as tightly as you can, and exhale, release. Deep breath in through the nose and out through the nose. One more time, guys. As you inhale, stretch long, contract your muscles, squeeze your tummy, squeeze your glutes, squeeze your palms, and exhale, soften, release. Feel your body ooze down into the mat. Feel your joints hang heavy against the mat. As you inhale and exhale deeply in through the nose and out through the nose. Send your thoughts all the way through to your toes. Focus on the difference that you feel in each joint of your body as you mentally scan the toes, the ankles, feel them hang heavy. The knees, the hips, feel them soften and open. The ribs, the shoulders, feel that tension disappear with each exhalation. The elbows, the wrists, the fingers. Have you noticed more freedom, more open, more relief, more release? Inhale your neck. Inhale the crown of your head. Does your body feel longer? Do you feel more extension and openness through the spine? Continue to scan your body with each inhalation. Release any remaining tension with each exhalation. Try to sink heavier. Try to soften more. Try to completely release. With your next inhalation, start to bring an awareness back to your fingers and your toes. Wiggle through the fingers, the toes. Start to flex and point through the ankles, awakening the calves and the thighs, awakening the shoulders and the hips, awakening the core. Inhale, draw the knees through to the chest. And exhale, allow your body to roll all the way over onto the right hand side. Resting the head down on the upper arm. Inhale and exhale. Gently begin to press up from the floor, walking yourself back up into a seated position. Taking any comfortable seated position here, softening the hands down on the knees. Inhale, scan your body from head to toe. Exhale, enjoy that newfound sense of freedom and release. Inhale through to the crown of the head. And exhale, softening down, oozing through the body. Feel the tailbone sit heavy to the mat. Inhale, draw the hands through to the heart center. Drop the head towards the palms. With one last inhalation, be grateful to yourself. Thank your body, thank your mind, thank yourself for the stillness and the release that you've achieved in today's class. Flickering the eyes open. Namaste. Thank you all for joining me this morning, guys. I hope that you feel loosey-goosey through your shoulders, your hips and your joints. I know that I certainly do, and now I would like to nap rather than be productive. Try to be kind to yourselves today, guys. Try to really enjoy the release that we've achieved. Try to spend just one day where you don't build any extra tension in your shoulders, in your hips, any extra strain on your muscles and your joints. Be kind to yourself, move slowly, and enjoy that release. Now, anyone who has kids or feels like they want to boost the energy back up, make sure you tune in to SpeedFit CBD page this morning on Instagram. Laura will be taking you through a fun kids session. Otherwise, if you're on Facebook, stay right where you are. Continue streaming through the main SpeedFit Live page. Enjoy the rest of your days, guys. I hope that you can all join me bright and early on Saturday morning. We're going to be doing a nice, fun, balancing flow on Saturday. So we're going to build on the balance that we worked on in the second session, for any of you that have been doing them all, and see if you've managed to improve your focus anymore. Have a lovely day, guys. I'm Lauren, and I'll see you all next time.